has watched the movie Soul?
Yeah.
Okay. So those of you who have not watched the movie Soul, basically the movie's answering the question, why did we come to Earth? And I wanted to capture the essence of our childlike wonder, which the movie Soul captures wonderfully, through this sort of abstract, colorful, vibrant, childlike expression. So geomancy is something I learned from Tashi Powers in men's grace last year. She had a workshop and she taught us all 16 in the meeting with them. So the 16 geomancy is originated from Arabia, and it's used as a divination tool. And like tantric necklaces, it also captures geomancy in it. And in my understanding of geomancy, it's used in the ancient past in advanced civilization as a way to kind of map out the land, in a way to channel the land, and also to create temples. That's kind of what I see in my meditation. So my favorite geomancy is, I like the head of the dragon, which is 2 dot, 1 dot, 1 dot, 1 dot. And basically it means the north node. So it's, north node is basically moving towards your creative destiny, as we're learning to let go of our fate, our past samskaras, and to move on and move forward. And then I also like Fortuna Major, which is right here. And it's 2 dot, 2 dot, 1 dot, 1 dot. And it's basically prosperity, immense creativity, and success. So as you can see, there's like little faces. It's like the soul energy moving through these geomancies, giving you a message on how you can better navigate through time and space. So when you receive geomancy in the ancient past, the divination would help you to understand where you're at in time and space, and understand how you can maneuver yourself forward to have the best possible outcome. So this is my art project, inspired by Tashi Powers. So thank you for viewing it, and if you want to come closer, you can also read. I describe what each one means in detail, so you can do that in your leisure time. But thank you. I wrote my first book, a poetry book. If you like Williams Wordsworth, infused with Dr. Seuss, infused with Mr. Rogers,
yes,
as well as the Gen Z generation, you will like my book. So it's called Omega One, the creative book, Fifth Door. And Fifth Door is basically a portal into the fifth dimension, right? So being Native American, we call it the Purification Day. And basically it means that a de-evolved state is going to transition into an evolved state, which is what we're going through right now. But in that period of time, which is kind of like a threshold, you have to purify through fire, with like Jose, water, the elements of, the sky, the earth, and kind of like Judgment Day in the Bible, right, where we have to really get clear about where we want to go and really do the work to make that happen. It's kind of similar. So the fifth door is basically like that. When we purify, we can actually move forward into the fifth door, and I hope that we can do that in our lifetime. So it's about 260 pages, and it's infused with so much wonder and imagination. There's different chapters, and this is also for sale. I brought some if you would like to purchase. Again, to activate your own sort of poetic justice and harmony. And it's also inspired by Guru Jagat. She's a poet, so I felt inspired to do this because of her. And then finally, I created my own jewelry line inspired by Guru Jagat. I don't know
Yes, claim it, girl.
You're only
So
young
this
yet.
is the eagle eye, and I know everyone's getting into it more. And these ones particularly I ordered from an Etsy shop in Turkey where it originates. These ones right here. I also have the, I think it's called the Anak, which is an Egyptian symbol for wealth, prosperity, good health. And I put all these sort of different animal totems, like the owl for wisdom, the sea turtle, which in Native American culture is seen as the mother of the Native American people. And if you look at North America, it actually is in the shape of like a sea turtle. And the sea turtle woman is like the mother who seeded the land in North America and brought agriculture, which helped the people to come and live. So these are also for sale, and I have different ones. And my intention behind creating this was for protection. As you know, I'm aware of this spiritual warfare, and I'm aware that we women need protection. So I created this as a way to protect you. It has a certain magnetism that will amplify your auric field, like Guru Jagat working on the 1.5 inch thick aura. So this will help you to do that. And they're all different, they're all creative, and they're very much to help you move into your creative destiny and to rebuke all attacks, rebuke all aggressions, hate, people that want to bring you down or whatever that is. It will just like deflect and like and this is also inspired by Tage. I was listening to the Absai Yehoah several times, and this was inspired by my workings with her and her teaching about how we can protect ourselves using magnetism and radiance. Thank you.
Rosa Ivy is going to be sharing with us from her book of poetry.
Hello everyone. I'm going to read a few poems from Omega 1, the creative book, Fifth Door. This first poem is inspired by a speech from Carl Sagan. Humans are capable of greatness. We smile to remote descendants. They smile to incredible elders. We are connected by the blue planet. Thousands of planets, beautiful and vibrant. But planet Earth is our assured beauty. Voyage through many generations brought resilience, celebration, and prayer. Wanderings, warfare, inequality, greed, and disconnect. Tipping point was not met. Incredible elders changed the makeup slowly. Gradually, momentum of patriarchal human repatterned into something else. Less destructive and more reflective. Less self-centered and more compassionate. Dreamt of frontier marvels at lights that came to earth during a vulnerable time of illness, disease, negativity, and unrealized divinity. They are confident in strength. In trash yards nobody cleans, they cleaned for centuries. Their light reformed thousands of years of unnatural existence and returned human back to knowledge of higher self. Path exceeded expectation and awakened buried insecurity. Grief, ache, and trouble. Lights turned into pioneers. Through it all, hurt and release, human learned lessons that carried humanity into a new design. Remote descendants smile because through weakness, limitation, fallibility, we found our way and opened the golden door to radiant human. And I will also share another poem And if you want to uncover the original speech, which I made my own kind of expression, is Carl Sagan, "Humans are capable of greatness." You can find on YouTube. This poem is titled "A Woman with Dignity." These boys ejaculate, then curl into whiny, nostalgic obsession and cry over a love long past, while a 30-year-old, no husband, no child, hurry-seeking woman rides his limp penis, trying to reach orgasm but settles for his instead. A month later, he comes across a Spanish, African, Mediterranean wild beauty and imagines feeling her most unique, colorful breasts. When she attempts the ride, dignity stops her. "Oh no, I'm not interested in men who ejaculate their problems into vaginas." And then, I just see Seven talking right in front of me. And this is a poem at the end of my book. It's dedicated to the Black community, and it's called "Healing for the Black Women of the Earth." Black women during the patriarchal age. Black women, your prevailing strength raised soul out of dirt and gave humankind an opportunity to touch soulful flower of sovereignty. Targeted, attacked, and shamed for your immense power, your seed of light could not grow within soil of discrimination and hate. You found a way to cherish and preserve the teachings of innocence and liberty, to save humankind from arrogance of no return. You teach tolerance and patience to young generations overwhelmed with anger and defeat. You raise generations to broadcast jazz across vast distances, to remind them they are not alone. Your secret society of dance and song, storytelling and wisdom sharing is your celestial access to ancestors and wise ones who cultivated consciousness of greatest form and density of white man, claiming Black women, Asian women, Hispanic women, and white women. You did not fall into a slumber of resentment. You danced with the full moon to teach younger generations how to take the worst of humankind and set free the soul of all. In this new age, you know the assignment and test will not pass and will fall to low self-esteem. You have faith. The exploitation of Black women will not seduce the Black woman to sell her innocence and liberty to a culture of confused authority. You have been sold too many times, pressed down, down, down. You are special because you are soulful, birthing everywhere inside your light. White man did not expect you would grow amongst judgment of harshest form. You grew your wings to the northern star and never gave in to institution, separating Black women from their natural divinity. Though many are still lost to darkness of rage and trauma, your secret society, known as blues, jazz, rhythm, and soul, is the reason the United States of America has a chance to touch soulful flower of sovereignty and rise up from dirt and to dance looking through eyes of northern star. Thank you.